Welcome to the demo on Tally Prime. Once you have installed it in your system, the screen will show as you can see. However, you will see some companies already created in my case, namely Flyers.ai, NI Infotech Private Limited, Nishant Infosys and Pinnacle AI. Please note that these will not be available on your system as you have not yet created any company. So the first step here is to create a company. Double-click on the Create Company option and you will be redirected to the Create Company window. We have to firstly name our company. Let's name it Excellence Private Limited. As you can see, as soon as we press enter, the mailing name has been taken automatically. Next, let us enter the address. Once we enter the address and press enter, we are moved to the state entry part, which we can select from the list of states. The country is taken automatically as India and we are directly taken to the PIN code entry part where we need to enter the correct PIN. However, we are keeping the remaining fields empty as of now. We press enter and we are taken to the financial year beginning from and the books beginning from fields which are set to 1st April 2024 by default. We will not change these as of now. When we press enter, we are taken to the base currency symbol which is taken as rupee symbol by default and the formal name field which is set to INR or Indian rupee. Then we will press Ctrl+A to accept the entry. We will get a dialog box as shown and we can press Y on our keyboard. As you can see, we will get a dialog box saying company created successfully. Here we see different features that we can enable or disable as per our needs, but we will not change the default settings for now. We can press Escape to quit and press A to accept the confirmation. We are then redirected to the main page of the Tally ERP. As you can see, there are several options on the top. Then we have the main menu called Gateway of Tally. Here we have Create option, Alter, Chart of Accounts. Then under Transaction, we have Vouchers and Daybooks. Then we have Banking, followed by Balance Sheet, Profit and Loss Account, Stock Summary and Ratio Analysis. Next we have the Display More Reports option, which will give us various other reports, which we will be looking at later in the video. So we go back to our Gateway of Tally and go to the Dashboard option, where we can get a graphical analysis of our sales and purchase trends. And finally, we have the Quit option. Now let me demonstrate how we can create a ledger from the Gateway of Tally. Select the Create option. We are then redirected to the list of masters and we can select the Ledger option. The Ledger creation window is opened, where we firstly have to enter the name of the ledger. Let us call it Customer. Then we press enter twice and we are taken to the under field where we select the group from the list of groups, which is sundry debtors for customer. We keep on pressing enter till we reach the address field. We enter the address and press enter. We select the correct state from the list and press enter again. We are redirected to the PIN code field where we enter the correct PIN code. Then we are keeping the provide bank details field set to no, and we are setting the registration type to unregistered consumer. Then we will press the accept option and our entry will be accepted into the system. Now let us do one more ledger entry called supplier. In this case we will select the category as sundry creditors. We will enter the address next. Next, let us enter the correct PIN code. Next, we change the registration type to unregistered consumer and accept the entry. We click on the accept button to accept this entry successfully. Then we press the escape button to go back and the A key to confirm. Now, let us check out the ledgers that we entered. Click on Chart of Accounts. We will be redirected to the list of masters from where we double-click on ledgers. As you can see, the customer and supplier are present in the sundry debtor and sundry creditors accounts. Now, let us see how we can add multiple ledgers under the same category. We can directly go to Chart of Accounts by pressing H on our keyboard. We will again be taken to the list of masters where we have to click on Ledger again, and we will be redirected to the list of ledgers page where we can press Alt plus H on our keyboard to access the multi-masters list. There we will select the multi-create option. The multi-ledger create page is opened. We will then select the group in which we want to create the ledgers. Let us select the indirect expenses as the category. If we are unable to find the category in the list, we can type the first few letters, then the category will be shown in the list. Now let us create the first ledger and give it the opening balance as shown in the video. Let us call the first ledger as office expenditure. And let us give it an opening balance of 10,000 rupees. Let us create another ledger under indirect expenses as rent. And we can give it an opening balance of 20,000 rupees. This is how we can add multiple ledgers in the same category or group. Let us now go back to the list of ledgers. As you can see, the three ledgers we just added are successfully being reflected in the indirect expenses category. Let us now go back to the gateway of Tally. Now let us see how we can create a cost center. Let us press C for the Create option. We are then redirected to the list of masters where we can search for cost centers. So, once we click on the Cost Centers option in the list of masters, we get a dialog box asking us to enable the Cost Centers feature for our company. Press Y to accept. The Cost Center creation window is opened and we type in a name for the cost center. Let us call it Sales Department. We press the Accept button to accept the entry and Y on our keyboard to confirm. The cost center is now successfully created. Now let us go back to the gateway of Tally and look at how we can add payment vouchers. But before that, as you can see, the cost center has been added to our list of masters. Now let us see how we can create payment vouchers. Select Vouchers option in the gateway of Tally or press V on the keyboard and we will be taken to the payment voucher creation. Press F5 as you are not on the payment voucher creation page by default. Now go to the account box and press space on the keyboard to display list of ledger accounts. Select cash from the list. As you can see, the cash account is added. We will go to the next account box and select the ledger that we want from our list of ledgers. After that, we press on Enter and enter the amount. Once we press Enter after that, we get the bill-wise details for that ledger, in our case for customer. We select the type of reference as on account as shown in the video and press Enter. Similarly, add another account for the supplier ledger. and also set the amount to 1000 rupees. After entering both the ledgers correctly, click on Accept. So that is how we can add a payment voucher in Tally. Now let us go back to the gateway of Tally. Now let us take a look at the balance sheet report. Click on it from the gateway. So this is the balance sheet that gives detailed report on the liabilities and assets of the company. Now let us look at the profit and loss account. What you can see is the profit and loss report, where we can keep track of all transactions and profit and loss details. Now let us go to Display More Reports. Then go to Trial Balance. Here you can keep track of all the current assets and current liabilities and all other ledgers here. Next we have the day book, where we can see the vouchers created for a particular date. Next we have the cash flow, where we can get a graphical representation of the cash flow. Next we have the funds flow, where we can get a graphical representation of the funds flow. So this was a demo of Tally Prime. I hope this video was insightful and we appreciate your attention. Thank you.